Monday Night Raw, it was a really good show tonight. So, so let's go break down tonight's for Raw. So, I'll go with 8 without a 9. So, I'll say go with 8 without a 9. This is not. So, this was a good show. I just love this a part of this storylines, rivalries, and cover like old stuff maybe. So let's go break down, of full results right here tonight on Raw on Netflix, and so much more. So we get one descriptions below, right here on my screen below. And so we got new channels in the top below. So let's go live right here, live on Monday night while on Netflix. So I'm gonna get 2 super waves and more. So let's just start off with Roman Reigns. So I just said a tribal chief has arrived into the United Kingdom tonight. He said this week is early dishes of Raw from England is open with a recap of last week. So adding in another shots of superstars. Also arriving outside the area has advertising. Roman Reigns came out to kick things off tonight. So also acting is soaking into a love from the crowd for a couple of minutes. Adding with a forced sense is sitting the OTC when he spoke and said after he has a big slight plans for the rest of 2025 and into next year. So he said he is no longer the man he used to be, but he thinks that he can be again of Roman Reigns and talk about how he is no longer has supply line backing him up, but he took a moment to say he was proud of say also. After Paul Heyman and possibly came out to turn Roman Reigns into submit. After between the assessment went on for quote some time. After because the club kept sending up different things over and over. And possibly also give us a history lessons about Samoan. Okay, this does not make any sense. And this is just a travel history, and they ended up running toward in eats in over and falling into the after both men talk and some trash, and they bottled into the ring until when security guard and tried to break it up and then up and scuffle and they fought into the show went to the break. After the first 20 minutes of this was a pretty standard stuff, but a fight between them and Roman Reigns and Boston Lee help makes the ending more exciting. So I just at the big screen also the stage was a little smaller than also due to the setup inside the area. I knew that it couldn't made for cool looking staves and Roman Reigns wasn't happy at the receptions he was getting from the crowd he doesn't smile out of this discontent and very often, but you could see it in this assessment. Actually, it's nice to hear from Roman Reigns and from an artist say also about accomplishments since he was gone for, say, a title, the world title reign. I've been calling Reed into a tribal thief, maybe a super Sue is funnier than it should be. Okay, and then when Paul Heyman sings about Boston Reed, yeah, that is so dumb. When Paul Heyman sings that song about Boston Reed, that is dumb. But I just love the assessment between this. So this was incredible of moments, like history, like personal wrestling. So in next match, we got Dragon Lee goes 1-on-1 against Seiji Medana. After the fourth match of the night, we saw Dragon Lee take on Seiji Medana, and from the Summit Day, Anthony Barlow to put his tag partner to the ring, and they started by twinning and some shots inside the corner. Dragon Lee took it's rolling and they took out Seiji Medana at the knee. Anthony Barlow tried to end the fight, but the referee saw and tossed him from the ringside area. After we returned from a break to see both men down after Seiji Medana, after hit a swimming simplex once, and they got their feet and they started picking up the piece again, and this was a fun match between up two guys. I know who are great at what they do, like even through a day have a different styles. I didn't feel like the messes together. Personally, this was a great display of how I knew we just both these superstars are in the ring. I did of Dominic Mysterio Mr. Terrified, but he was quickly to just pass by AJ Styles right after he tripped to Mr. Call, Dragon Lee, and this allowed the high follow and to hit his finisher and score to the win. And the winner of this match, Dragon Lee. So after Seiji Medana has some of his most classic interest music, it was 32 minutes into the episode. After before the bell rang for the fourth match, after a dropkick, Seiji Medana hit to knock Lee out of the air and was looked great. After the way, Seiji Medana landed from the power bomb and looked nasty. In next match, singles match, Penta goes 1-on-1 against Kofi Kingston. It wasn't after he bought Civil Wars from last week when Penta found himself with the old half of the New Day this week when he took on Kingston and Penta took a 12 body with some shots into the corner, and he has a former WWE champion. I did read funny wait a break. I did 3 more moves. So I wasn't doing the break. I was Kofi Kingston. I did hit a back body drop onto the announce table, but he set a mask. man and started making a comeback when we return. So I'm just about had a good piece and felt even more confident in the independent match with was from last week when Kissy is more on a high follow, so he was able to his style to match so listen to after with a little help from Grayson Waddle and Kirsten was able to get the win with trouble in Paradise. Anyway, on this match, Kobe Kirsten. Anya Rain Panther already has one of the most recognizable entrants in themes in WWE, and he hasn't even been into the company that long. Anya Rain was wearing a neck brace to set an instrument from last week into between the match. Anya Rain Kirsten into the ring styles and is so much better salute for the babyface, but he is good at doing the other things he needs to do look like a foreign. So, speaking of Becky Lynch or Nikki Bella, I think an old rivalry was great. And just said, and then when Becky Lynch came to the ring, he was melting down from this pummel. I think let me started talking twice about the body hand, and we said the show was taking place, and the Betsy was soon to interrupt by Nikki Bella of Hall of Famer. Every day treated some trash talk and insults. Yes, the assignment ended with Becky Lynch retweeting after Nikki Bella got the better of her. I think this was short, but it looked as a folio seismic before the soldier on this Sunday at class in Paris. So, speaking of there was a split second glitch during the ad break. Anyway, we saw a clip of Brian Saxton, and then it happened again. It made little. But it was the exciting same second of footage, and it was Nikki Bella. Anderson says a cannibal on the mic time has seat was being seen with an active has a performer. So in next match Rhea Ripley goes 1-on-1 against Roxanne Perez. After Ridge's deposit, Rhea Ripley having a Sasuke size of hole into when Perez was the one who came out of the gate with the most aggressive. It didn't take that long. So it was a fault to grind the overhand, but she seemed very surprised by Roxanne Perez at first. So I just supposing kept taking breaks at ringside when she couldn't make any progress. She needed to resort to losing Raquel Rodriguez has a strategy, so she could hit a sculling dive after Perez took out Ripley after her knee. After she was forming in a twirl for a long time, but Ripley was able to make a comeback and score the win with her finisher. Into with Raquel went after her once and just the match was over. And she was Perez double team her into a Skype makes it a save and sent them back into the match was suggested in the post maps, and it would keep the story going, but nothing surprising happened here. In a way on this match, Rhea Ripley won the match. I think Raquel needs more to do. This was one about anyone else in Summit Day. Into the way of Boston Perez when after Ripley's knee onto the apron was looked painful. So in the next match, we got Ace Styles goes one-on-one against Finn Balor. After when Dom asked for Finn Balor to take care of Ace Styles tonight, for him tonight, I just so the two former Bullet Club leaders had a singles match, and this time Finn Balor chooses to do things by himself instead of having anyone from Judgment Day at the ringside. So we have these two men. No, it's all real, so it took them no time at all to find their groove. I think it made this a fun match. After the first few minutes was mostly a series of countouts from both men. It seemed like an area match between the two, but the final one was ended getting a much quicker win, dispensing with the Styles class. So also there was no interference and no possible finish, and this was such a short, clean win for AJ Styles. So in a way on this match, AJ Styles. So AJ Styles is so good at putting a little extra something on his strikes to make them look realistic, and just a drop kick when somebody hit was nasty. AJ Styles hit center corner hard. So here's the main event. So we got Braun Breaker goes one-on-one against LA Knight. Yeah. So also as Braun Breaker was making his way to the back, he was attacked by Roman Reigns. And then, so anybody Reigns and once the RTC was sent away, and LA Knight attacked Braun and brought him into the area. And he went Adam Page, and he was brought into with Paul Heyman. It says, Braun Breaker, you got a match. When Adam Page said, so let's bring LA Knight come down and hit Braun Breaker a match. That's what Adam Page said about, it's time for a match, Braun Breaker. So, I just said Megastar was able to continue to join the peace throughout the break. In fact, and Braun Breaker never even had a chance to take off his t-shirt because he had been taking a beating since he was at backstage. After once a powerhouse, it was started, putting moments he ran Knight over with a solo tackle to completely turn things around. I think it took a while for LA Knight to hit a DDT to give himself a little time to recover. These two men have worked together enough to know how each other side, so they were able to put on a good performance that made the both men look good. And you mentioned once he was sewing up and stretching every night, and so if Bumblebeetle could hit a Hank's bill inside, he rolled him back into the ring for his second spill to get to the win. And you mentioned also in CM Punk, and both came out to help Drew of Wands in his clearances after they continue attacking every night, but so it ended with they also taking out CM Punk until every night once when anyone else was gone. And later on this match, Braun Breaker and you made Dom Mysterio because it's a style for the IC title was the bookings for next week to the backstage segment. It was Braun Breaker to figure style is always impossible when he went up to the ropes to hit it. It's the final word. As you went on Monday, episode of Raw from England was guided a kind of so you will accept leading into a POE and says coming away. I just says about every match that will be on Sunday was addressed in some way. And you went spoken with the force in the last segment of the night. Also has so far has the 8-ring asses was coming singing Madonna and Documentary Stole to the Soul with their match, but Kirsten and Bridget went forward behind. And you went to WWE Superstar or capable of putting on great performance when they allowed to, but the bookings agile hamstrings in a lot of ways. And on Monday's Raw was also forgettable, but it wasn't a bad show. It just didn't have anything to make it stand out. So it's gonna my YouTube coming poll for the night. So if you like Monday Night Raw tonight, you can give me a thumbs up for this review. So give me 1 second here, guys. So I got 100% like it so tonight of Raw. 2% is alright, and 2% didn't like it. So let's go my X poll on Twitter. So we got 2% liked it, 66.7 is alright, and 33.3 didn't like it. So I think between the shows it was really good. That's not too bad at all. It was really good show. Oh, we have an announcement. So Becky Lynch will only defend her intercall services against Nikki Bella and this Sunday at Clash in Paris. So that's coming up soon. So I just put a page that inside Vince McMahon celebrate his 80th birthday with a big party last night at Garden Hall in New York. Some of the big names who saw up will meet CBL, John Cena, Sheamus, R-Truth, The Undertaker, Mr. McCool, Kane, Shane McMahon, and Bruce Prichard. So that means 8 names in total on Vince McMahon's 80th birthday. let me see, from my notes from last several weeks. So what's your favorite match for this Sunday at Kaiser Paris? So right now, so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 matches in total for this Sunday in Clash in Paris. Oh, Kevin Roberts has Caden Cross has announced on October 10th at New York against Matt Ecuador very soon. So this Thursday we have on TNA Impact on this Thursday night. We have Tasha Steele goes 1-on-1 against Mia MARA SAGE. This Thursday night is so much more. So here's a lot of John Cass members of his family. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 11 people with John Cass family right now so far. That's insane for the John Cass family. So this week, this week on this coming Friday, the research dropped a new graphic component this week on SmackDown from France. We're glad to see subsequent on this. It'll be on August 29th. So that's coming soon. So in the Hazard of Glory Wrestling is HOC being on Friday, October 10th. 2 of the most important stars in wrestling today of Collide. So let me see a couple of things here. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 minute. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm not sorry, you guys. Oh, here's a new one. It says, I was at California is Nepal has removed their David ID and from their social media and branding, and here's it has of this afternoon. We're taking place at PW in Seoul. Had this news. So here's a new logo for this delivery ID. Let me see a couple of things here. So Kevin Cross has a match he will work on against Kevin. So that's coming up soon. It'll be on September 19th. Here's of Samoans of his Roman Reigns' dad, Casey. So here's a new of Samoans. It's a bunch. Gonna make it soon. So next week we have Jerry Waters it starts at 2 p.m. is the time for next week. And so much more. So, let me see. Here's Watson Perez, who tweeted a while ago. That's really cool. So, let me see here. And we will wrap things up in a few minutes. So right now, so far we have August on 29th. We got 4 more AEWs coming up soon, as announced from yesterday. Let me see. Hold on. Give me 1 second here, guys. Let me see. Last week we saw Kenny Cross is at CCW Homecoming with Scarlett Bordeaux. Here's Sami Zayn. So here's Sami Zayn at today's baseball game. I think he might. Wait, that's Pac? Yeah, I mean, no. Yeah, that's Pac. That's Sami Zayn and Ghetto. Oh, that's insane. Here's more breaking news. So we had most names to confirm for Hulk Hogan paid a tribute at 08 F01 debut on Fox and Netflix today. And so many more of this. It says, will you be tuning in to see Hulk Hogan, a following tribute as a debut of Real American and Freestyle? It's on Fox and Netflix today. It drops the news today, right here, on my schedules below. So here's the next preview. So NXT Homecoming is coming on Tuesday, September 16th. So that's coming soon. Let me see. Here's AO Sky and we have CM Punk today. Tonight's at Birmingham. Here's a photo of the ghetto. So here's CM Punk and AO Sky a while ago. I'm gonna see if AO Sky could work with CM Punk when it makes tag team match. Like house shows maybe. I think. So Jamie Speed titled this should be on your feet on NXT moving forward. So let's be interesting on this. Andrew Pope removed from Jerry Talent website after RCA Saxon and indicate So here's Casey and Mr. WWE Hall of Famer Casey. That's Buddy Ham. So he might work with Samoans. He might could add some more on the working with Roman Reigns. Has a set the bloodline soon. We've been talking about. I think this should, but he did it for The Rock. I think he should. Let me see. Hold on. So Tony Khan has said Elizabeth will no longer be able to cash in their AJ title contract onto the spot. And it's a new rule announced by Tony Khan. This about last night on his Mania Scrum post. That's what he said last night. So I seen it last night, Tony Khan, Mania Scrum. I seen that meeting last night. I seen it. His Cody Rhodes with her wife, Brandy Rose. That's Cody Rhodes and her wife, Brandy Rose. Is taking a vacation. Maybe they photo. So we must been talking about a couple of things for now. So I'm going to talk about Vince McMahon, his 80th birthday. Soon, very soon, I'm going to talk about that on my wrestling wrap up for, I'll say, showing this Friday, maybe. Let me see. Hold on. So his Skyler Stu is at a hospital bed. Let me see. Hold on. Here's Roman Reigns at tonight's show. So his Roman Reigns has a tribal chief and not his hand. So Roman Reigns is my favorite superstars of all time. I think he does. So that special guest commentary on this and be here on this Wednesday on Dynamite. And so much more. So let me see a couple of things here, guys. Let me see my notes. I just had fans in the UK never miss with their stance. This is Roman Reigns. So if you love Roman, stand up. Roman Reigns is my favorite superstar of all time. And Roman Reigns spoke about Cody Rhodes getting booed and bothered him. This was interesting to Roman Reigns. Okay, that was so strange that bothered him tonight in England. That's what he said. So, we're not good. We have recovered in a hang up pop at just before RM. Just got a hang at London for being door last night. And this is someone who can be the face of AEW. Let me see a couple of things. Let me see. So last Sunday I watched some NXT Heatwave. It was a really good show. So let me see a couple of things. Oh yeah, Roman Reigns has some advice for say also. So Pete Davidson confirms that Casey's company, announced Paul has removed his with WWE from his branding in social media, and apparently to WWE has cut teeth with the company, apparently so it's spelled RACA Saxon to indicate. So AJ Styles is now inviting him says to be up dominant, Mr. Wonderful, Mr. Yeah, wow. So Everett has announced that Daily Speed Championship are now on NXT is on September 2nd. Night Raw, NXT, SmackDown, AAA, TNA is on September 2nd. Anywhere on that will be at NXT No Mercy. So that's coming up soon. So Seth Rollins is a Percy Saints from Santa Clara in Birmingham, and UK has Seth Rollins in announcement clause. And I don't miss that part. Here's Dan Hassan. So we will do I'm just up right now. So have a great Monday. Have a rest of the week. So we will go live on Wednesday for AJ Dynamite and so much more. So get one station, Acapod, Spotify, Radio, Podcast Anything, and also Globe by BCW. And for next time, so we go live